We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Stroud. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
9-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins 7, Bills 0. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
For you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
38-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And it's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A strong running. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked.
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Allen gonna throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the.
But they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now they go screen. It's complete. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.